Hello and welcome to Developer's Commentary for Underminer. This is now week 4, just a little bit under a month spent in development. This week's developments are a little bit more than last week's, actually quite a bit more. It's a shop that was half finished, is now pretty much finished. All the code for it is, well, in effect. You can take your ship, you can mine things just fine. You can take that money inside, you can sell it for chickens. You can buy things, even though they currently don't have a price. Right now, the only objects that I had finished were the water sharpened drill, the feudal engine, and the mana shield. Leaving the shop, those random bursts of flame are the feudal engine. They appear at random portions, but always move away from the ship. The water sharpened drill has a bit of a glowy effect, nothing too major. However, it does mine things a little bit faster than the old one. Notably so, because if you notice, it's finishing pretty fast. Also, with the feudal engine inside, the ship moves faster than it was before. So, as you can see, the upgrades are essentially finished. I just have to go through the grunt work of creating the effects and corresponding items for them. The shield will absorb damage before it hits the ship, so it works just fine. And next in line, of course, is taking care of additional cargo bays, weapon barrels, and the purchasing of the weapons themselves, although that should work just as well as anything else I've done here today. The way it works for the weapons is that they are added to a global array of weapons that the ship can turn on. When I add the GUI elements for using them, you'll essentially be able to pick from the ones that you have purchased in a list, each with a corresponding graphic, kind of like in a shop. They'll have the statistics, damage, etc. on them, and you can just mix and match at will, essentially. Once they're purchased, you can equip them at any time. The equipment goes in a different technique. If you buy something worth more, or more useful than the ones below it, like the ultimate drill, for example, all the ones that were lower level are then declared to be, well, out of stock, essentially. You wouldn't be able to buy them, and they have special graphics saying that. This is essentially for the game's protection, because certain ones, like the Arc and Drill, are simply so good that if you had them replaced with a lower level one by purchasing them after the Arc and Drill, that would probably annoy you incredibly. However, these things are not activated from the start of the game. They're essentially locked. And until they're unlocked, you can't buy them. They'll have various conditions like made this much money or sold these many products, for example. Something you'll notice here, when I hit these, particles are actually hitting the transform. I haven't set them up to ignore the layer of the shield yet, even though the shield is essentially a solid object to them. It's something I can take care of. It's really not that hard. It's just something I haven't done as of yet. However, the problem I had before where I switched out and then it wouldn't stop pouring dirt out the side has been fixed. And with all the different updates that I've completed at this point, things are going very well. So, dig it, stop digging it, dig it, stop digging, no problem whatsoever. As you can see, the shop is working. It keeps track of all the information for you. Item locked marks the ones you haven't unlocked yet. I have yet to put in a graphic for you purchase this, however it'll probably end up being sort of like a slash over it saying bought. Well, kind of like this right now. And I have yet to complete the 15-slot cargo bay, the repair depot, the spiked barrel. That's essentially for increasing the damage of your gun. The guano coating increases your health, decreases damage taken. Once those starting pieces of equipment are complete, I will consider this a full beta, and I can guarantee that that will be done by the beta deadline, which is in roughly 5 days. Weapons, I have the basic laser pulse cannon and civil cannon complete, I just haven't properly attached them to the shop yet. They'll be coming soon, along with setting prices, and hopefully creating the first enemy for the beta, at which point this game will be essentially in beta status. Thank you for watching. This is Developer Commentary Week 4.